Hello, this is Rob from MENG Models. This is my final reveal of the MENG heavy mail tank. Just before we start, I'd like to say a big thank you to all my subscribers, all your comments as well. Really do appreciate it. I've had some really nice comments. So I'm going to turn this on and then I'll show you what we've done. I'll talk you through what I've used in a minute. I will let it go around a couple of times. The kit's been excellent. It's a beautiful kit. MENG's made a really nice job of this. The fit's excellent. No problem at all. So if you're thinking of getting the kit, don't hesitate because it's worth it. But it's beautiful. It's just a shame I couldn't have showed the inside off more. But I'd have lost a lot of the detail. Yeah, it's been great. I'm a bit upset it's finished because I was enjoying it that much. But anyway, we'll stop it now and then we'll take a look. So there. So the first thing I've done, I always spray it black. And this time I used Tamiya XF1. And the whole lot was sprayed with that. And then I did a highlight, the black and white highlights. So I did there, I've done all like the middle of the panels, the tops, all around here was all done white, and I used that XF2. And then the main colour is this. It's a Vallejo colour, and it's the Model Air in 71024, which is khaki brown. Now I've never used Vallejo before, and I must admit it sprays really nice. It's a really nice paint to spray. There, and I really thinned it down. I don't know what the exact measurements were, but I did it quite thin. So when you sprayed over, you didn't lose none of the pre-shading. And I think it come out pretty well. So I've done that. And then on the front and the top, you got the red and white bits. And what I've done first, I masked it off obviously all around here, and then I sprayed it. I did the white first, and it was just the flat white XF2, and then I masked the white off then and done the red, which is that there, XF7. So that's the red bits. The tracks, I primed black first, and then I did this colour here, flat brown. I thinned it with water, and I sprayed the tracks that colour, and I think it come out pretty good. Let's turn it around so you can see what I'm on about. There, the tracks are so easy to do. They're just clipped together. There's no gluing involved. I had to glue the links because that was my fault, because I was a bit heavy-handed and I broke the little clips off. But if you take your time, there's no need to glue, and they are workable. So that's the tracks. I'll do all the cannons and the guns here are all painted gunmetal X10. So they were there. And then I'll turn it around from the back so you can see the back. On the actual gun is the rounds, the bullets, and they were painted. I'll show you close-ups in a bit. Them X12 gold leaf. Excuse me. So that was that. So when it was all painted, I'd done a filter. Got a bit of a cough. And what it was this. I'd done a filter and I made it out of dark mud. There. And there's only one coat on there. There's only one coat of filter on there. And I'd done the whole lot. Everything was done with that colour, that filter. And then when I'd done the filter, then I'd done the decals. Sorry, I'd done the decals first, and then I did the filter over the top. So that was that. Then I've done my ping wash. These the rivets on this are, I mean, you couldn't really see them when it was painted, but as soon as I put the ping wash on, bang, they popped out really good. And I made the ping wash out of this. Again, oil brusher, dark brown, and that was all the rivets and the little recesses and everything was done with that, the dark brown. And then I what I done then, what did I do after that? I painted the exhaust was done separate. I'll lift it up. I don't know how well you can see it because I've put the crib on. Oh, there, look. So the exhaust, I've done all that separate. I'll talk you through what I've done. There, the exhaust. And the chain was done the same. This chain comes with the kit. It's all part of the kit. Let's bring it around the front there. And you've got two lengths of chain there as well, and you've got more than enough chain. I have only used half of it. So let's put that back down. So that's the chain and the exhaust. I'll turn that back round. And what I've done first, I did that again first, the flat brown. And then I got my rust. There, MIG ammo pigments, medium rust, light rust, and I just stippled the rust on, and then when it was dry I made a little wash at the oil brusher, the rust. That was done with that. So that was the chain and the exhaust was done with that. The ditching beam and the crib, there was a sprayed again with a khaki brown, like that. But I was going to do hairspray chipping, but I ended up using the sponge and doing sponge chipping. And again I used that again, flat brown again, to do the chipping. So all the chipping was done with that. All I've done was got the base coat first, and I lightened it with white, and did the chipping with that's all done with a paintbrush. This chipping is. I've done that first, then I went over the top with that brown I just showed you, and I did some streaking as well. I don't know how well you can see it, but I've done a lot of streaking, and I used two colours here. I used these two, buff and dust, and then I did a couple of streaks with the dark mud, and I just put it all over the top, and I pulled it down with the brush to make the streaking effect. I'll turn it around. The tracks, then, that's all that is just a little pin wash I made, and just highlighted all the little rivets and that on them, on the tracks. And that was the dark mud again. I did the dark mud first, then I went over, I did it over the top then with some dust over the top, and that's all I've done. I haven't gone overly weathered with it. I haven't gone too much. I don't know if you can see inside. Well, you can see quite a lot inside. There. Absolutely beautiful kit. I'll bring it round now to this side. The poppy I've just added on just to get a bit of interest. I just thought it looked nice. There. That was a little cut out I've done. I cut that out so you could see that. You can see quite a lot inside. There's the one sponson. Now the gunmetal then, when it had finished, when it had dried, I did some polish metal on it. Polish metal and a bit of gunmetal pigments, just to give it a bit of a shine. All these bits, I think I showed you in the last update, all these brass here, these gold bits, and the rounds there, the bullets there, are all that gold leaf. And what else did I do? I think that was it, wasn't it? I think that's everything I've done. Oh, these bits here, around the vents, is this one. That's a Vallejo black there. Natural iron oxide. So all I've done, I've dusted it on, and then I got some thinners and just let the thinner run and let it dry. And that was it. I think that's everything. That's all I've done. Oh yes, there is one more thing I've done. I got the dark brown again, and I did the speckling. I speckled. You can see it on this white here. All the speckling I've done that all over as well. There, it's all over, that speckling is. And I'll just quickly show from the front again. There, absolutely beautiful kit. I know I keep saying it, but it really is a nice kit. I'm really pleased how it's come out. And if I see another one cheaply enough, I'm going to get it and do another one. And I might see if I can do the cut out version on that, just so you can see the inside or something. I'll just take you around close so you can see. I've done a bit of sponge chipping on there as well, as you can see. So there it is. So yeah, I'll turn it on again. We'll have one last look around. There's a couple of techniques on there I've tried. The first time I tried it, it's the first time I've tried the black and white technique, and I should definitely be using it again. And I've never done oils on like a pin wash on the tracks before. I usually just cover it in pigments, so I've tried that as well. I didn't want to go too heavily weathered, and I think it's come out good. So yeah, great. I'd just like to say thank you for looking. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next update.
You first, I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts. Something deep inside